Access to capital remains one of the biggest barriers affecting the growth of businesses in Uganda. Financial institutions have raised concern, revealing that most businesses continue to lag due to failure to access the financing they need, a challenge largely attributed to poor financial reporting, informal operations, and fear of taxation. Despite contributing nearly 70% to Uganda's gross domestic product, many family-owned and small businesses remain informal, operating without proper financial records or registration. Financial institutions say this makes it difficult to assess their viability for funding.
The challenges that we face, especially in the capital market space, is that most businesses are family-owned. What does this mean? If you have a family-owned businesses, you want to sort of keep the control to yourself. You don't want to share it with others. But this is actually a big challenge if you're looking to finance long-term.
Our work are very easy. Then on the side of investors, we have noted that today investors, especially institutional investors, they are looking beyond profitability. They are looking at sustainability.
To bridge the gap, institutions like the Uganda Securities Exchange and Capital Markets Authority have introduced financing innovations such as green bonds, Sharia-compliant bonds, and local government infrastructure bonds, alongside capacity-building initiatives such as the USE Academy and the Commodity Exchange, all these to empower businesses.
Empower the communities that you serve. How are you going to empower the employees with which you serve using sustainability practices? So at CMA, there are so many infrastructure bonds that, infrastructure frameworks that we have set up, especially when it comes to the regulatory arm. There are green bonds that we are working on in terms of the regulatory framework. We're working on the Sharia compliant bonds as well, because most of us, especially in the Muslim community, are encouraged to invest in products that actually are going to sustain in a way that is not going to be against the Islamic religion.
As Uganda Securities Exchange, one, we have the USE Commodities Exchange, which is basically aimed at helping our farmers. We all know that Uganda is one of the economies which are agricultural driven. So as long as the farmers are not getting the best out of their output, then it becomes hard. So with the USE COMEX, one is able to buy the right quantities and the right qualities of Uganda's agricultural products.
In response to lack of transparent financial reporting, the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda, ICPAU, introduced the Financial Reporting FiRE Awards in 2001 to encourage corporate accountability. Now, in its 14th year, the 2025 edition of the Financial Reporting Awards has officially been launched.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2025 FiRE Awards, theme of the year.
During the launch, Charles Lutimba, Director Standards at ICPAU, has indicated that this year companies are expected to demonstrate how their operations support sustainability, especially in terms of environmental, social, and economic governance, if they are to be recognized and trusted by funders.
Practices is concerned. So our themes in the past years of FiRE Awards have rotated around sustainability, ESG, and the sort, integrated reporting, and many, many others. We have continued with that spirit, with the spirit of bringing forth aspects of sustainability reporting.
Stephen Ineget, chairman of the Financial Reporting Awards Committee, has revealed that this year's report is about showing resilience, responsibility, and readiness to attract capital in a globally competitive environment.
Basically, to celebrate excellence in corporate reporting in our country. So the main goal is to promote governance, transparency, and accountability by encouraging organizations or companies, entities to implement international financial reporting standards and other best practices
in corporate reporting.
You remember in 2011, it was a humble start, it was a humble beginning, a concept that was started, but nobody knew where it would lead us to.
Some of last year's participants, like Postbank and the Infectious Diseases Institute, said the awards have not only enhanced their visibility, but also strengthened internal systems and external communication.
Now today, what is Postbank's purpose? All the over 1,000 staff of Postbank, every day they come to work to do one thing for Ugandans, to foster prosperity for Ugandans. I repeat that, to foster prosperity for Ugandans. But you know, what do accountants do as far as accounts are concerned? What we are actually doing is, when we put out those accounts, we are actually telling you a story of what the decisions we made, how they appear with numbers.
As Uganda's economy seeks resilience and sustainable growth, transparency in financial reporting remains a key catalyst for unlocking the capital that businesses need to thrive. Registration for this year's FiRE Awards runs from 1st June to 30th September 2025. Namsoke Naume and Serena Naguja for NSTV.